We have completed Z parameters and Y parameters, and now we are going to have discussion on the next set of parameters known as H parameters or the hybrid parameters. And in this case, out of 4 variables we are having in our two-port network, current I1 and voltage V2 are independent, and voltage V1 and current I2 are dependent. I will write down this point: current I1 along with voltage V2 are independent, and voltage V1 along with current I2 are the dependent variables. This means V1 will depend on both I1 and V2, and therefore we can say that V1 is the function of current I1 and voltage V2, and I2 will also depend on I1 and V2. Therefore I2 is also the function of I1 and V2. And from here we will have two equations. The first equation is V1 equal to the parameter H11 multiplied to current I1 plus the parameter H12 multiplied to voltage V2. Let's say this is our equation number 1. And the second equation will be current I2 is equal to parameter H21 multiplied to current I1 plus the parameter H22 multiplied to voltage V2. This is equation number 2. And we know how to obtain the matrix form of the two equations. We will have one 2 by 1 matrix having the elements V1 and I2. V1 and I2 are the elements of this 2 by 1 matrix, and this matrix will be equal to the product of 2 by 2 matrix and 2 by 1 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix will have the elements H11, H12, H21 and H22, and this matrix 2 by 1 matrix will have the elements I1 and V2. And this matrix here, the square matrix we are having, is known as H parameters matrix, and we represent it like this. So this is our H parameters matrix, and now we will obtain all the 4 parameters in this matrix, and it is clear that we can have H11 from the equation number 1 when V2 is equal to 0. So parameter H11 is equal to V1, voltage V1 divided by current I1 when voltage V2 is equal to 0. And now we will do the naming of parameter H11. Here we have voltage V2 equal to 0. This means the output port is short circuited. So we will write short circuit, and then we can see that we have voltage divided by the current. And here the voltage is the voltage at input port and the current is the current at input port. Therefore we have the input impedance, and as both the parameters belongs to the same port, we will write driving point input impedance. So this is the complete name of H11, and we can write parameter H11 equal to 1 divided by current I1 divided by voltage V1 when V2 is equal to 0. And in Y parameters lecture we saw that parameter Y11 is equal to I1 divided by V1 when V2 is equal to 0. So from here we can say that parameter H11 is equal to 1 over parameter Y11. So remember this point, and now we will find out parameter H21. We can have H21 from equation number 2 when V2 is equal to 0. H H21 will be equal to I2 divided by I1 when V2 is equal to 0. I2 divided by I1 when voltage V2 is equal to 0, and its name will be short circuit because of V2 equal to 0. Then we have current divided by current. This means we will have the current gain, and the current gain will be forward current gain. Why forward current gain? Because we have the current of output port divided by the current of input port. Therefore, we are using forward in the naming. If it was I1 divided by I2, the name would be short circuit reverse current gain. So we are done with H21. Now we will find H12. H12 will be equal to V1 divided by V2 when I1 is equal to 0. So H12 is equal to voltage V1 divided by voltage V2 when current I1 is equal to 0, and its name will be open circuit because I1 is equal to 0. This means the input port is open circuited, and it is equal to V1 divided by V2. This means voltage at the input port divided by the voltage at the output port. So we will write reverse voltage gain. And now let's find out the last parameter, which is H22. We can have H22 from equation number 2 when I1 is equal to 0. Parameter H22 is equal to I2 divided by V2. I2 divided by V2 when I1 is equal to 0. Now it is your homework to do the naming of this parameter, and I will give you one point here. We can write parameter H22 equal to 1 divided by voltage V2 divided by current I2 when current I1 is equal to 0. And in case of Z parameters, we saw that parameter Z22 is equal to V2 divided by I2 when I1 is equal to 0. So from here we can say that parameter H22 is equal to 1 over parameter Z22. So note down this point, and now we will move on to the next part of this lecture, in which we will obtain the two-port network with H parameters using the two equations we are having. Equation number 1 is a Kcl equation, and from this equation it is clear that voltage V1 will be equal to H11 multiplied to I1. This means current I1 is flowing through impedance, which is H11. It is impedance. So we are done with this voltage, and then we have one voltage dependent voltage source providing H12 V2. This is the voltage dependent voltage source providing H12 V2, where V2 is the voltage between these two terminals. And when you focus on equation number 2, you will find it is Kcl equation, and therefore we can say that current I2 is the entering current to a node, current H21I1 is the leaving current, and current H22V2 is also the leaving current. So I2 is the current entering the node, and current H22V2 is the leaving current. Across this particular black box, voltage is V2, and when voltage is multiplied to H22, we are getting the current. This means this black box is the admittance, and therefore its unit will be mho. So we are done with this current, And when we focus on this current, it is clear that we will get it from a current dependent current source, because here the current is dependent on I1 and I1 is the current in this branch. So this is our current dependent current source providing H21, I1 as the current. So this is the complete two-port network having the H parameters. And don't forget to post the answer of the homework problem